If you're looking to get in shape, calisthenics is an amazing way to get started. You can build a great physique, there's very little equipment that's required, and you're going to learn some awesome skills in the process. So if you want to get in the best shape of your life, stay tuned and I'll give you my top reasons why you should consider training with calisthenics. First things first, what exactly is calisthenics? Well, you can think of calisthenics as gymnastics without all the tumbling and all the spinny shit. Now, of course, when it comes to calisthenics, people usually ask, but can you actually put on muscle with calisthenics? The answer is 100% yes. Search calisthenics on Instagram, watch gymnastics during the Olympics, and you'll see that you can definitely build a respectable, desirable physique using calisthenics or bodyweight fitness. Now, obviously, if your goal is to be Mr. Olympia, if you want to be a professional bodybuilder, then yeah, you're going to have to train a little bit differently. But most people just want to be able to go to the beach and look good with a shirt off. And if that's you, calisthenics is definitely worth consideration. Mixed martial artist and all-around badass Chael Sonnen gave this take on gymnastics. I love gymnastics for all athletes. Learning how to control your body is so important in sport. Once you can start to have control of your body, gymnastics does such a good job with that. Now, Chael specifically mentioned gymnastics, but as far as I'm concerned, the two are close enough that the point still applies. I believe one of the most underrated reasons to do calisthenics is that it literally makes you a better athlete. Because so much of calisthenics skill work requires body awareness, also known as proprioception, I believe that doing calisthenics literally makes you a better athlete. You can have an amazing chest doing bench presses and chest flies all day, but when you're doing handstands, front levers, planches, you're constantly controlling your entire body under extreme amounts of tension, trying to keep everything in check. I mean, when I'm doing advanced skill work like straddle planches, I literally have to sit there and run through this mental checklist every time before I do it, so that I actually do it correctly. All right, so swing back, protract shoulders, push through, elevate hips, lock out legs. Let's do it! Now, maybe I'm more athletic than I give myself credit for, or maybe I've gotten this big boost in confidence from being able to do advanced calisthenics skills, but from what I've heard and from what I've seen, when people go snowboarding for the first time, they tend to struggle a lot. And when I went for the first time last year, it all felt pretty natural. I was able to go down hills pretty easily. I was able to control the board. Basically, I had a great time while everybody else was spending a lot of money to stand up and fall over and over again. And I really, truly believe that calisthenics and all the skills that I've acquired training calisthenics helped me to be a better first-time snowboarder. Another great reason to do calisthenics is how little equipment you need to get a great workout in. With little to no equipment required, this means you can get a great workout in anytime, anywhere, whether you're traveling for work or just on vacation. Technically, you could get by without anything, but you'll make things a lot easier on yourself with just a few basic pieces of equipment, which I've covered in my home gym tour video. But most importantly, you can save a lot of money if you decide to build your own home gym. If you want to buy benches, barbells, racks, dumbbells, and countless plates just to get in a basic workout, go for it. But in the world of calisthenics, it's considered splurging to spend over $100 on any one piece of equipment. So that means calisthenics is both affordable and effective. While we're on the topic of calisthenics, it is worth discussing what calisthenics means. It is derived from the Greek words kalos, which means beauty, and sthenos, which means strength. So calisthenics quite literally means beautiful strength. Fascinating, right? Thanks, nerd. But honestly, this is the best reason to do calisthenics. It is quite literally a beautiful display of strength. This is why I think gymnastics is more popular in the Olympics as a spectator sport compared to something like Olympic weightlifting. It's just not as enjoyable and beautiful to watch. The haters will say we're showing off, when in reality, that was just my warm-up set. Meanwhile, as a powerlifter, you're sitting around just waiting, hoping for somebody to ask you what your max bench is. Motivation is the hardest part of building or breaking any habit. Now, the good news is calisthenics can help us with this process. If you're grinding in the gym, you're working on a calisthenics skill like handstand push-ups, and you're just getting really unmotivated, well, you can take a break and just focus on strength work. And similarly, if you're getting tired of just focusing on strength, you can take a little bit of a break and just work on your handstands. The point is, staying consistent with fitness is hard. It's easily what people struggle with the most. But with calisthenics, it gives you a little bit of variety so that you can always switch between strength work and skill work depending on how you're feeling at the time, so that at the end of the day, you're at least staying active. Thank you for watching. I hope I was able to give you a better idea as to why you should consider training with calisthenics. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you'd be so kind, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel to stay up to date with my latest videos.